Hey Heather, how you doing? It's a little blurry. I'm trying to watch it on my tablet to see if it's blurry or what it looks like, but the tablet lags like 30 seconds, sometimes more. Got Keith. Give me a second, I gotta go check on this dog. He's being too quiet. Alright. Ran all the way up the steps or nothing. All he's doing is sitting there watching the sparrows out the window. Hey, does it look focused on your guys' end on the hook? Cause on my phone it looks good, but on the tablet it looks blurry. Maybe I can zoom in more. I don't know. Maybe I can switch cameras. Or, you know, I'm using the front camera. The only thing is switching cameras, I can't see what it looks like. I guess I could put like a mirror behind the phone so I could see it. I can see it on my tablet, but it takes like it takes a while to catch up. Anyways, where's my feathers? My chicken's still molting for winter, shedding her feathers like crazy. I've been collecting them and washing them. These are Plymouth barred rock feathers. I've been collecting them and washing them in hot water and Dawn dish soap and letting them dry, and they actually turn out pretty nice. My kid thought that I was out there plucking her feathers. Let's see. It still looks blurry. Oh, there we go. There we go. Well, I think it gets good when my hands are near it. Let me check. Yeah. When I move my hands away, it focuses on my shirt. And when I put my hands near, then it focuses on the hook. Yeah, alright, we're good. Good as it's gonna get. Good as it's gonna get. Alright, what was I doing? Got Glacier Shark, Keith, Heather, Nightbot. Welcome. Yeah, I was laying around. Well, I shouldn't say I was laying around being lazy. I actually wasn't laying at all. But I wasn't doing anything productive. Just chasing this dog around the house and cleaning up after him. Trying to clean the house, but I ended up just cleaning up after the dog. And if you're wondering why I got gloves on, my hands from working on cars, they're so like tore up and scratchy. This thread gets stuck on my fingers. Like, I can't hold stuff and wrap without the thread getting snagged. Like, snags on my fingers, and it tears the thread apart. Even breaks it sometimes. I'm gonna shorten that one a little bit. Mr. GA says, where are you from? I'm from Ohio, United States. OHIO. But I also lay claim to West Virginia. And very, very, very west as west you can get, Pennsylvania. I fish in Pennsylvania. Mainly because one of the creeks I fish, the state line, like, I'll be wading through the creek and you take 5 steps one direction and you're in Pennsylvania. So, like, that's why I say I lay claim to Pennsylvania. But mainly West Virginia. Because I can look out my window and see West Virginia. While I'm, it's right there. Literally a stone. How people say a stone's throw. Well, it really is a stone's throw. It's all home to me. All home to me. Okay, let's get... You know what? We'll just wrap this one with thread. I was going to wrap it with some dubbing or some chenille. But we'll just wrap this one with thread. Give it like a little tapered body. These are for trout and come spring. Well, call it spring trout fishing, but it's more like late fall. By the time actual spring gets here, the fishing's over, you know. At least for the trout. Okay, where's my finisher tool? Where, oh, where could she be? I blame the dog, but the dog ain't down here. So I can't blame the dog. Here's, oh. That's the thing about wearing these gloves. The hooks get snagged them crazy easy. Crazy easy. Here's one we tied earlier. It was on my other channel. I went live and I was on the wrong channel. Here's like a 1/8 ounce jig head. Well, I'm trying to watch what I'm doing in this tablet and it's like lagging. And it's very difficult. I'm gonna go get a mirror. Let's finish this one. But I'm gonna go get a mirror and set it up behind the phone. That way I can actually look and see in real time what y'all can see. I still haven't found my whip finisher tool. I got more than one. Where'd it go? I just had it. I just had it. Is this it? No. Nope, 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 nope. Alrighty, come on now. Oh, I bet you it's under all these feathers. Nope, come on. I know I had it because I finished this jig here. You know, I finished that jig right there. Well, might just have to go upstairs and find and get another one because I can't find it. How in the heck do I lose a tool? Well, I wanted to go up anyways and get a mirror. So, we'll go get the other finishing tool. I don't like the other one I have because it's brand new. And it's not broken in and it's super slippery. It's hard to keep the, How did I lose that? That's really driving me crazy. Really driving me crazy. Anyways, we're gonna run and get the other tool because I lost one. Which I don't even see how it's possible. Unless it's... Oh, there it is. It's in the drawer. Anyway, it's still going to go up and get a mirror. So I can see. dog's still up there. There, that's perfect. I set this mirror behind the phone, and then I can actually see exactly what y'all see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I just wish it would stay focused when I pulled my hands away. I wonder, not now, but wonder like if there's a different color shirt. I wonder if it's focusing on these buttons. Should we go topless? No, but I wonder if there's a different color shirt that, like, you know, wouldn't focus on. Anyways, let's get tying. I could already been done tying everything I was gonna tie today. That's why I don't go live doing a lot of stuff I do, because I can just get done. Got 8 people in chat. Man, it's so humid down here. 68% humidity. Feels like it's 100% humidity. See what the weather is outside. I know it's warm. I'm downstairs in the basement, so that's why the humidity is so bad. Usually it's super dry down here because the furnace kicking on in the wood burner, but with it being warm out, the furnace ain't kicked on. Ain't been raining, and the humidity is sky high. Heather says, looks nice. Thanks, Heather. That dog's still up there looking at them sparrows. At least somebody likes sparrows. I can't stand them. They're like rats with wings. I said this. Yeah, this is the new tool. See, I don't like this one. It's so slippery. I can't keep the thread on it. It like just keeps popping off. That would be perfect for trout. And these are the barred rock. Some people call them Plymouth Rock chickens. Barred. I think the technical name's Plymouth Barred Rock. They're the birds that they brought over from, the Pilgrims brought, you know, the Plymouth Rock from Europe. Anyways, that's what kind of chickens feathers these are. They are from my backyard, from our chickens. The sparrows must have flew away because I hear the puppy up there crying now. I just realized that. Well, I'll go give that dog some treats. I guaranteed you the sparrows flew away and that broke his attention, and now he's gone. Yeah, the sparrows, it started raining and the sparrows flew away. So, the dog was sitting up there watching the sparrows outside the window and it started raining. Started raining, native birds flew away, and now he's up there crying. Alright, where's the jig we just tied? Here we go. I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. I'm dead serious. Oh, there that is. Okay. Okay, let's tie another. Let's tie another. Anyone got any big New Year's plans? Any big old New Year plans, anybody? The only thing about using feathers, you know, from your own birds, is like, they're just not the best of stuff. You know, when you buy material from fly tying companies, you know, they come in packs like this, and they're all nice and neat and laid out and organized, and when you collect them random, they're just not the best of quality, especially when you pick them up off the ground, you know. Black Wolf Outdoors saying hi to Heather. Nightball, what do you say? Yeah, see, it's 60 degrees. That's why it's so humid down here. The heater ain't even kicked on. Kicked on once earlier. 82% humid, yeah. It feels like it's 82 down here. It says it's... Well, shoot, now that the furnace kicked on, the humidity dropped. I was working yesterday at the workshop, putting a bumper, two headlights, a bumper, and a fender on someone's car, and I was closed, but I knew the people, so I was kind of, you know, doing them a favor. But so I was there working, but I really wasn't open, you know, not to the public. So I had the garage doors shut, because if the door was open, you know, people would see and they'd be like flies to honey. So I had the garage door shut. And oh, it was so humid in there. It wasn't even hot. It's like now. It says it's 68 in here, but it was like 60 in the workshop. But the humidity, oh my goodness. But I couldn't open the door, because if I did, you know, a million people would have stopped by and I wouldn't have never got done. Because you can't tell the public, you know. You can't tell the public we're closed, you know. We're here, we're open, but we're not open. So, like, yeah. This one ain't gonna be that pretty because I can't get these feathers to lay right, but I don't want to waste them. I try not to waste anything in this world. We can trim them up though. I don't know. Maybe we'll leave them little danglies. Maybe it'll look cool. Maybe it'll look cool. Dog's up there crying. It's good for him. Builds character. Nah, seriously though, you can't, just like a kid, you know, just because they're crying, you cannot pick them up like people do. That's when you see people in the store holding their 7-year-olds in their arms still. And if they put them down, they throw a fit. Dogs the same way. You go holding them and putting them on the couch with you and putting them in bed with you. You know, you have a dog that you basically can't control. I know it sounds mean, but you just gotta let dogs and kids cry once in a while. Alright, let's see. We'll wrap some chenille on this one. If I can find it. If I can find it. Old Rocky the Rabbit's in there chomping away. He's in the other room. I buy him them chew things to chew on, you know, like them lava rocks. And he chews them lava rocks so quick. I mean, crazy quick. Then them apple. And then I was buying them little chew sticks for rabbits. And I found out they're just apple sticks from apple trees. Well, we got an apple tree. So I basically started going out and trimming it and bringing whole branches in for this rabbit to chew on. It's crazy. He'll chew like a 2-foot branch, gone in like a week. I don't know if y'all can hear that dog or not, but he'll quit whining after a couple minutes of him realizing no one's coming. I just played with him pretty much all morning. The whole time I was cleaning and picking up. You know, I was cleaning and picking up after him, but of course, you know, he thinks everything's a game because he's such a young puppy. So at the same time I was cleaning and picking up after him, we were also, you know, playing. Oh, my thread's about to break. There's another. Yeah, I kind of didn't like how them, yeah, that wasn't even, but I don't know, that might make it look good once in the water, you know? Anybody got any colors they want tied of anything? Alright, Black Wolf. Catch you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. That dog shouldn't be whining anyways, because I just gave him a big old pig ear. He loves them things. Okay, let's see. this is. I'll try this one. I'll be back. Okay, let's try this again. And that's why I don't go live at home. We just got this dog, but if it wasn't a dog, it'd be my son yelling "Dad" every 5 seconds. It's raining pretty good out there now. I can hear it. Okay, Heather. Definitely do what you have to do if you're still in here. Duke City, how you doing? Howdy, howdy, howdy. We're just tying these trout flies, and then after that, we're gonna tie some 1/8 ounce jig heads on some sickle hooks. Oh, it's coming apart. Where's that? That's 2 feathers. I'm always torn between, tying some Chanel on for the body or just using the thread. Got 5 people in here watching, it says. Definitely appreciate it. It says we got 11 thumbs up. Looks good. Looking good, looking good. I haven't even had lunch yet. What time is it? It's probably like dinner time. I get so busy doing stuff, you know. Try to make it have like a little tapered body, you know. Okay. Okay, I'm reloaded. Okay, I'm reloaded. Wow, chicken wing. It'll catch fish. It'll catch some fish. So has anyone got any big New Year's plans? Any big shindigs? I remember when I used to have plans. Every year, plans. And then it went from having plans, like, you know, months in advance, to having plans to like a week in advance. And then it turned into just going out to the bars, you know, 0 plans, just going to a bar. If it was no good, go to another bar, you know, bounce around, find a happening spot. And then that ended. And now it went from me sitting at home. Which I'm totally cool. Like, if I got my kid with me, I'm 100% cool with sitting home, you know, with him. We watched the ball drop last year, and we watched it, and, you know, and there's all this talk about the ball drop in New Year's Eve in New York, and we're watching it on TV, you know, and we're watching the ball go down, down, and down. And it was over, and everyone's cheering and everything, and he's like, 10 minutes later, he's like, when's the ball gonna drop? I'm like, it just did. We just watched, like, I was confused, and I realized he thought it was gonna be something more than it was. Like, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I think he thought when he heard ball drop, like, that they're gonna drop, like, a ball from the plane, an airplane, or, like, something's gonna fall out of the sky. Like, I think he was expecting, like, something more big and astonishing, like, dropping from the sky. But we sit there and watched it on TV, and it was over, and he asked, when's it gonna happen? When's the ball gonna drop? I was like, it just did. I know on TV it don't look like much, but I guess, you know, if you're in there in New York in real life, like, you know, of course it's gonna be way bigger and way cooler. This year, I don't have any plans, but the local hockey team, they're having a kids' night. Like something kind of like glow stick. Like, I don't know, light up the rink or light up the arena or something, like some kind of glow stick deal. but it's his mom's, it's his mom's year to have him. So I want to ask her to take, for me to take him. I'm hoping she wants to go out. And if she wants to go out, then, it won't be a problem. But even then, she'll still act like she's doing me the favor, But I wanted to take him to that hockey game on New Year's Eve, since it's like a special for the kids, But at the same time, I don't want to ask her, because there's a good chance she'll say no. And I'll just be upset. I'll be mad at myself that I even asked, like, because I know better. I'm sitting here now saying that she'll probably say no. So then when I ask and she does say no, I'll just be like, mad at myself for even asking. It's like, I want to kick myself in the butt. Like, I knew better. I knew not to ask. Why'd I, Dude, it's best to, like, just not even ask. That's how I see it. Yeah, I don't try to get fancy with tying these flies. These are like scissors from Lowe's. Or no, I thought these were the Cobalt because they're blue. They say Quinn. I think they're Harbor Freight scissors. But some people that tie jigs and flies, try to get all fancy and buy $100 pair of scissors. Like, shoot, I use whatever I got. Use whatever I got. And guess what? I still catch fish. I still catch the fish. Sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. Heather's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Cool, Heather. Here's the fly that we tied. Let's see. In case you didn't see it. Well, it's kind of hard to see it when it's in front of another one. But little trout fly. Really anything fly, but I'm primarily tying these for trout for in the spring. Or they call it spring trout fishing, but they start stalking in January, so that's still winter. It's winter to me. I think January's winter to anyone. Alright, let's get some white Chanel. Lock that Chanel in. Oh. Maybe. There we go. Now it's locked in. Well, that one's about ugly as it gets. We can clean it up a little by tying some line around it. But what happened there was I'm trying to be a cheapskate, and I didn't cut enough chenille to wrap it proper. I should have cut a longer piece and then wrapped it, and whatever was extra, cut it off. But then that piece I cut off wouldn't be enough to use. So me trying to be cheapskate, tried to cut it short as possible, so I didn't waste any, and in turn made it look ugly. Trim it up a little, make it look a little prettier. A little prettier. Oh, how cute. Oh, how cute. Well, it's a little guy. Yeah, see, that chenille looks horrible. I didn't cut enough to wrap it proper. But guess what? The fish ain't done that. There's still a pokey hook, and that will catch a fish. Alright, we're going to do a couple more trout ones, and then we will move on to some jig heads. PA Outdoors Couple Channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. Oh, dang. I went and started cutting feathers in my hand, and I never tied any thread on the line. Let's see if I can do this, holding these feathers in my hands. Maybe. Nope, ain't gonna happen. Maybe, we'll see. There we go. You know, I think the best New Year's that I ever had, best New Year's I ever had, and it's pretty easy to say. When I was a kid, I don't remember my age. It was Y2K. There used to be this skating rink, where your parents would drop you off and you'd hang out till like, midnight. Well, on New Year's Eve, they had an all-nighter, like a lock-in at this skating rink. And it was Y2K. And anyone that remembers that remembers how crazy everything was, Like, people were partying like it was gonna be the last night on Earth. You know what I mean? Everyone woke up full regrets the next morning. And yeah, New Year's Eve, Y2K. I was only, gosh, shoot, let's see, 2000. I was like 14 years old, probably 13, 14, in this all night, all nighter skate rink. Everyone thinking the world's gonna end. Like, it was crazy. It was a good time. But that's definitely the best New Year's by far. I tried to explain the Y2K thing to my kid the other day. He just couldn't comprehend it. Because I was trying to explain to him how the computers, people didn't know if the computers were going to realize what to do, to roll over. After 99, didn't know it was going to go to 0, 0. And I was trying to explain to him, hey, people didn't know if the computers that were made decades ago, like the stuff that controls our infrastructure, our power and our gas and water, not everyone knew if them computers were programmed to, because, a lot of infrastructures and power companies, they're using computers and equipment from the 50s and 60s, so nobody knew if, if the computers were going to be able to keep up. But I tried to explain it to him. He's 11, and he thought it was crazy. He just couldn't understand, like, what I was trying to say or why it would have been a problem. Because, we're in, what, year 2020? 2025 almost. Oh, Y2K. Oh no, my chenille just dropped all the way down to the ground. It unraveled. See, that's why I like tying jigs with jig heads. You don't have to worry about your material coming up over the hook of the eye, These last 2 jigs I did were horrible. I'm embarrassed. Like, if I wasn't live, I would have never even showed anyone these last 2. That yellow and white one and this pink and white one. The last one I had an excuse. I said I tried to be cheap and not use enough chenille. But that time I used enough chenille and it still didn't turn out. See, once you get them wet too, and they go in the water some, they'll look a lot better too. So far, that's what we got. Well, maybe. I started out good. Each one I tied got worse and worse. Started out perfect, then good, then okay, then not good, and then horrible. I don't know what's going on. My butt's getting numb sitting in this chair. I know that. Alright, let's tie some sickle hook 1/8 ounce jig heads. There we go. We'll use we'll use the white for now, and then we'll go to pink. I picked up tweezers. It was just trying to cut the thread with a pair of tweezers. Maybe if I don't know, I can't get this to focus, like, no matter what I do. I wonder if it's focusing on my buttons, you know? I put my hand behind it, it's like perfect. I almost need like a back, you know, I don't know. Like, see, it's perfect if my hand's behind it, but why is it not perfect if my shirt's behind it? I can't tie leaning up like this, though, you know? Hey, if anyone, whoever's in here, I think that, yeah, this is the first time I ever went live tying jigs, so please feel free to critique me. Like, I know this Zoom isn't, like, I don't know if it's my shirt color. Next time I'm gonna try a different color shirt, but when my hand's on it, I know that's focused perfect. But So I know the focus is an issue, but feel free to critique me about anything else so I can improve, you know, the quality of the video or the live. Like the audio, or if there's an echo, or if there's just anything. Because like I said, I never went live tying jig before, so... We're going to wrap this one with some pink so it goes white, pink, white, pink. Anyone in here, throw some colors out there. What colors y'all want me to tie? Look, I don't know how this happens all the time, but see how that thread... See how that thread gets wrapped around there? Like, how does that even happen? Like, you know, like I can't... Yeah, see how it's wrapped around? Yeah, see? Like, I can't untie that. I can't undo this, so how does this... You know, how does that happen? Like it was just perfect and straight, and now it's wrapped around there. And I can't undo it. So if I can't undo it, how did it get done in the first place? The only way to undo it is like take it off the bobbin and unwrap it. But it's always boggled my mind how... See, now we're good. But how does that happen in the first place, you know? You know. We got 7 people in here. If you just came in, hit that thumbs up. Don't be numb, hit the thumb. Don't be numb, hit the thumb. Tying some 1/8 ounce jigs now. Yeah, if anybody wants any colors tied, throw what color? Color or colors. If you want something that's all one color, throw it out there. If you want something that's multiple colors, throw it out there. You think that's enough pink on there? I want it to be white, pink, white, pink. Think that's enough white, or should I do more? Or enough pink? We'll give a couple more wraps. Nah, we'll do less. That's too much pink now. Yeah, we're gonna whip finish that one twice. I don't like how it did it. There we go. She ain't coming on down now, boy. She ain't coming on down now, boy. There she be. That'd be perfect for some crappie, some bluegill. Anyone that just came in, this is what we tied so far. A couple trout jigs, and then now we're starting on the Heather hit the like button before she came in. Double hook angling. Hey, what's up, man? Heather says it's free. Hit the like button. It's free. It's free. It's free. Don't be numb. Hit the thumb. Have a heart. Alright, let's see. We're gonna do another pink and white one, but we'll put some flash in it. Look how cheap this thread is. It's like the cheapest thread I ever saw. But it works. It works, y'all. Yeah, normally I do just live stream fishing. But sadly, I've been trying to do more work. Do more work than fish. If it makes any sense, I've been working more so I can fish more. That might not make sense, but in my mind it does. If I work more now, get caught up on work and financially and get all my jobs done and get my lot cleared so I can, you know, start the new year and look out the window and see an empty parking lot. That's my goal. So I've been working more now so I can fish more later. And it pains me being off this, well, not off this week, but we split Christmas break. So basically this week, last week I had responsibilities. This week I have no responsibilities other than work. But I could be fishing right now as we speak, and it pains me not to. But I've been trying I got a to-do list at home. My to-do list goes back like years. I'm not even kidding. I got a to-do list on my fridge, and there's things on that list that's been on there for 3 years. Big stuff like fix my garage roof. You know, stuff that I just been putting off. Like everything I own leaks. My garage leaks. My house leaks. My garage at work leaks. Like I don't have a roof that doesn't leak. I did fix my house leak mostly. The only time my house leaks now is when the wind. I know this sounds like some old farmer's almanac or, you know, old timer story, but my roof only leaks when when the wind's blowing from the east. It doesn't matter how hard. It can be a tsunami storm and the roof won't leak. But if the wind starts blowing from the east, it leaks. Don't know why, but it does. Well, I know why. It blows. The rain blows. My roof is peaked. Half of it's peaked and half of it's like flat, pretty much. It's got a slight slope, but it's pretty much a flat roof. But when rain blows from the east, it lays on that flat roof, and the wind actually blows the rain, like, instead of draining into the gutter, it blows it the opposite direction, which I guess it makes it head towards that leak. We'll put some flash in this one, if I can find it. There we go. There we go. Skipjack Cindy in the house. Saying hi to Dave. What time is it? It says on my phone, but I can't read it backwards. Is that 5? Looks like it says 5:45. When you going fishing, Cindy? hopefully soon, so I get off here and have something to watch. We're gonna put some of this flash. I don't understand why it's not focusing. You figured it wouldn't focus when my hand's behind it, because it would focus on my hand. You figured it would be the opposite. It would focus now because it's just a jig. And when I put my hand up, it would lose focus, but it don't. I don't know. Something we'll have to work on for the next stream. It might be my color shirt. I don't know. Earlier in the stream, I said we'll just go shirtless. Shirtless fly time. Maybe that can be a new thing. There's got to be an easier way to do this with these flashes. I just cut them to length and just keep cutting and stacking them, but it's pretty tedious. I was just about to start complaining about my neighbor, but I just realized they could be watching. I heard something outside that I was about to start complaining about, but nope, that ain't gonna work. Come on, get up there. Tying these jigs are like working on a car. You like when you're working on a car, you never tighten all the bolts. Like I was working with someone yesterday, helping them put a bumper and a fender and a headlight on, and they got a couple bolts in and they tightened them down all the way, and then they went to go put another one in and it was fighting it and couldn't get it. I'm like, man, you don't tighten all the bolts until you get them all in. But with these ties, it's kind of the same way. You don't want to tighten this and wrap it until you get everything where you want it, you know, because like now these are not where I want it and I tightened it too tight. It's basically like tightening the bolt before. There we go. There we go. Okay, where's my marabou? Where's my marabou? Move your camera or phone to where the jig is more center screen. It'll probably focus better. Oh, thanks, Dave. Or I can move. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you know what? It might work. It focuses amazing. Like right now with my hands behind it, like, man, that's an amazing picture. But as soon as I take it away, it focuses on my shirt. We'll use some of this pretty sparkly. I don't think I've ever used the word pretty in my life so much tying these jigs. I don't think I've ever used the word pretty. But you get to tie some jigs and you'll use the word pretty. Unless you like substitute it for nice. And you intentionally try not to use the word pretty. But if you don't think about it and you just go with the flow, you're going to be saying the word pretty. How else do you describe pink? These poofy, like, how do you describe this other than pretty? Dave's probably sitting there watching me cracking up, telling people, come here, watch this, laughing at me trying to tie these things. I watch him tie, and it's just amazing. He makes it look so easy. And he's good at conversating too, telling stories and conversating and doing it. I can't multitask. Like, he makes it look easy. That's all I know. I gotta like stop talking and focus on what I'm doing to be able to do it, you know. Oh, I keep. There we go. I kind of like to have a thicker body on it. You know, the chenille. I just don't think that looks right with that big jig head and then big poofy daggers and then that skinny body. But the reason it turned out like that is because look at the difference in this chenille, the thickness. I was using the white, this here, and then I switched to this and really didn't account for it. I should have cut my stuff like twice as long, so I could have wrapped it twice as much, and we wouldn't have had that skinny body like that. But guess what? I don't think the fish are gonna mind that it's skinny. Do you? Do you? Anybody want any colors tied? Call out some colors. I'll tie what you want. If you use jig heads that have the bait keeper, it'll bulk up. Oh, like the wire. Yeah. I know what you mean. Thanks for the head tip, Dave. Yeah, that little wire that comes up like that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's got the wire on the shank, and it kind of got a little kick up to it, like a little barb. What colors do y'all want tied? If y'all ain't, use the ones that use lead as the bait keeper. Gotcha. Like the kind that are like barbed all around the hook. Like they're segmented. Like the lead that's segmented. That's like tapered. That's like the segment. I think I know what you're talking about. Man, I wish it would stay focused like that. That's kind of real irritating. I wonder if I come closer. See, what's up with that? My hand's there, and it's perfect. I move closer. That's too close. I wouldn't be able to wrap without whacking the phone. You see? Hands there, perfect. I don't understand. I don't understand, Captain. Maybe it's my light. You know what I'm saying? Let me kill these lights. I do got lighting on. Let me turn the light on the phone. Maybe that'll help. Nope. See, that's perfect. That's clear. I'm amazed at how clear that is with my hands there, you know? And if anyone's wondering why I got gloves on, from me working on cars, my hands are so rough and scratchy. Like right now, how I'm wrapping, and it would be getting snagged on my fingers, the skin. It would be like snag, snag, click, pop, snag, and the thread would be all like frayed and like all crazy. This thread's horrible. Look at that. But yeah, my hands are so horrible and tore up and rough. Like right now, without these gloves, it would be getting snagged on my fingers and my skin. With these gloves, it just, just slides like butter. But without them, it would be snag, 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 and I'd be pulling it. It's a nightmare. Like the thread starts coming apart, like getting all frayed and like all the strands and not to mention, unless I spend 45 minutes with a nail brush scrubbing my fingers and stuff, they look pretty disgusting from working on cars. But the main reasons the thread gets snagged on my fingers and stuff. Anyways, that's still, I don't know why that won't focus, man. That's kind of irritating. Anyways, I forget what I was going to do. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to wear a different color shirt next time. See if that makes a difference. Alright, what was we going to do? We'll do some green and some white. Thanks for the tips, Dave, in case you leave and I don't get a chance to tell you before I end this. I turned them lights off I had on and like I just realized I didn't even need them. Didn't even need them. Nope. Didn't even need them. That dog's up there being way too quiet again. double do that one because I think I only did it like 3 times. There we go. There we go. It's so weird. It only focuses on my hands up there. But anyway, I'm going to give this one a little haircut. I tell y'all I'm a barber. I'm a barber. Yeah, if I don't get to get my kid for New Year's, I'll probably just go fishing. Because it would be might depressing sitting at home by yourself. You can always go to the bar, but I don't even put it this way. I don't even remember the last time I've been to a bar. Don't even remember the last time I've been to a bar. This is just chenille from Bass Pro, like this White River. I always just work with what I have. I don't know enough to know like what's good and what's bad. But I kind of think that White River chenille's no good. Because like as you're wrapping it, like I don't know if all chenille does that, but as you're wrapping it, like it falls apart. Like as you're wrapping it, it's falling off the string, and then you're left with a jig that's like, you know, the body's all bushy and like half the chenille's on the bench. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if that's normal or not. Rod Wilson's in the house. The deer fur, yeah, send it. Next time I win something or stickers or something, send it with it. And there's the trout flies. Some stuff for some trout. And here's some stuff for some panfish. Who runs the bar and you got a bar right across the street? That would suck. Them clowns out there acting a fool all the time, arguing and fighting. I got these people that live next door to me, and they're always drinking and hooting and hollering, and they're always like, it's a guarantee every weekend they're like fighting. This one time they had like visitors, like people were visiting these neighbors, and there was all kind of commotion, and I look outside and this dude's punching this not a wicker fence, but a picket fence, punching the pickets and breaking them and screaming and going nuts. And this other dude comes running out of the house. They look like they're playing flag football. Trying to get past one another. And he gets past this dude breaking the fence, and he hops in a car. And this guy's trying to drag him out of the car. And he's trying to start the car, and they're fighting. And he's like, get in the trunk. Get in the effing trunk. You're going in the trunk. This is it. This is the end. You're going in the trunk. And he's trying to get this dude out of the driver's seat. He pops the trunk. He's trying to put this dude in the trunk. And The guy manages to get the keys back. He climbs out of the passenger window, runs around the car, gets the keys out of the trunk, runs back around, gets in the driver's seat, starts it up, gets it in gear, and this other dude dives in the front window, and he's driving. He puts it in gear, and my car's parked right in front of these people. He puts it in gear and punches it. He's doing a burnout up the street, and this other guy's head first in the window with his feet hanging out the window. And I'm watching him, and I'm thinking my car's getting sideswiped for sure, for sure. Like, cause I had 2 cars parked in front at this time, and they missed both of them, and they hit a telephone pole, and the cops came and everything, and that, obviously that was the end of it. But I couldn't imagine living next to a bar. Like, these people drink all the time, so it's like, it's kind of like a bar, because they're always drinking and causing trouble. But to live actually next to a bar, that would just be complete chaos. We got feathers flying everywhere. They're floating in the sky like bubbles. These feathers are from, what's that craft store called? Not David's, but Hobby Lobby. Yep, Hobby Lobby. Oh, here I am trying to tie some feathers on, and I still didn't. I mean, I guess it depends what kind of bar you live next to. Because, like, there's a bar, like, not even a block from me, like 3 houses. But it's out of sight. I can't see it. There's like an alley 2 houses away, and you gotta go down this alley, and it's right there. But, well, that's just to get to the back of it. The front of it's on the main street, but it's a American Legion. So it just depends, them people, they're pretty much quiet for the most part. So I guess it just depends what kind of bar you live next to. If it's just like one of them good old boy bars where they just get done work and come and have some beers and go home. But if it's one of them bars where, like, people show up, new people showing up all the time, and I guess a bar without regulars. How there's them bars that just always new faces popping in and out. Then you got the bars that are full of the regulars, to where no one will get out of line because there's so many regulars in there, I was gonna stack these feathers with the 2 colored pinks, but as I'm wrapping this, I kind of like how it looks. I think I'm just gonna do black and pink and use the thread as the body. The only thing is I don't like how these feathers look. I was gonna use these nice, neat feathers to hide. You know what? We'll still do that. Because, like I said, I don't like how them feathers look. But we can use these nice, neat feathers to hide the ugly feathers. Well, I don't know how much hiding they're going to do, but there we go. when I was a kid, we used to live by this bar, biker bar. It's called End of the Line.
You want to talk about a crazy bar.
And I mean, I don't know.
It might have been more crazy than I'm remembering, or not as crazy as I remember, because I was just a kid. So,
of course, you know, bikers hooting and
hollering and revving their engines is going to seem like insane to a young kid, but I'm pretty sure it was pretty crazy.
The fact that the state police was there every weekend, and the fact that there were shootings and stabbings, and the fact that it closed down, I think it was actually as crazy as I remember. Yeah, it was called End of the Line. It was 100% biker bar. Yeah, instead of using the Chanel as the bar,
yeah, this one I'm just going to wrap some thread on it.
Try to give it that tapered look, you know. The only thing with this is you waste a lot of thread. But the thread don't cost too much. I mean, if you buy the expensive kind, it does, you know, but like I said, I don't try to get all fancy with it. So I know if I don't buy no expensive stuff when it comes to doing this. The most expensive thing is like
probably the hackle feathers.
You know, when you're wrapping, you know, to give it that bug look, that insect look. They want like $20 a bag for some hackle feathers. And like, before I spend that much money, I try to go out and find feathers from my chicken that I can wrap at like hackle. Like these are for my, like this one's for my chicken. The barred rock, Plymouth barred rock. But you can't wrap, like this is for my chicken too. Well, no, that's not. But you can't wrap something like this. I think hackle comes from the neck. I'm not sure. But when her feathers are on the ground out in her pen, I can't tell. I don't know which ones come from her neck and which ones don't, you know. I just try to find long, skinny ones that look like I can wrap it. I should have put some more thread farther down that shank to make it so it stays like like that. See, but it'll do. It'll do. I like that one. What's my phone on? I think it says like 34%. Here's the trout ones for anyone that just come in. It says there's some more people in here. Here's some trout ones we tied earlier. And some panfish. These are for spring's trout, they call it, but it's not really spring because by the time spring gets here, the trout fishing's done. And they start stocking in January. But some reason they still call it spring. Spring trout stocking. Yeah, a lot of them biker bars aren't like people think. You'll meet some of the nicest, most polite people there are.
Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I know there are some biker bars that are just straight up.
The most ignorant of ignorant kind of humans there are. But there are biker bars to where they're actually good people. People with integrity. Just a good old boy. Never knew no harm. This is Christmas tree tinsel. Look. We work with what we got. Nothing fancy here. Nothing fancy here. See how that won't grab that thread? Or you probably can't see because it's not focused. But
It's having trouble wrapping around the material. If you spin this bobbin,
like you spin it one way and it'll make your thread coil. Well, you spin it one way and it'll make it skinny, and you spin another way and it'll make it like floss. But it also will make it coil, and it'll make it want to go this way or this way, depending on which way you spin it. But you spin it, give her some spins. Oh, I spun it the wrong way. Anyways, let's get it spun the other way. It's hard to spin this with these gloves. But it's even harder dealing with the thread getting snagged on my fingers. There we go. Now watch. It'll want to coil back. See how it's coiling back around the material. It's a little trick my grandpappy taught me. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't tie no flies. My grandpappy didn't tie no flies. At least I don't think he did. I don't know. I'd have to ask him. I'm sure he has, actually. He's 96 years old, so I'm sure he's tied some flies in his day at some point or another. Just a good old boy. Never mean no harm. Man, my grandpa, 96 years old. He fought in the Korean War. And you would not believe the stories this man has. So many stories. It's kind of sad, actually, because he's going to pass away. I mean, his mom lived to be like 106, so I don't know. Maybe it'll be around 10 more years, but I don't think. But it's kind of sad because all them stories, they'll just be gone forever. And I think of how many stories that I never even heard, that he never told. He told me some stories that let's say it this way. I'm surprised. Like, he told me some stories about the Korean War, stuff that was done. I'm surprised that he didn't take it to the grave with him. But I can tell you one thing, I'll take it to the grave with me, because I would never dare repeat the stuff. But I just couldn't believe. Like, it's crazy. But he has a lot of good positive stories too. Like, he was telling me he used to work for this machine, like a machining company, cutting metal, making tools. And he said that the seaplanes used to land on the Ohio River. Like the planes with the floats. But he said, they would get parts for their machining company, and that the seaplanes would land on the Ohio River and deliver parts and mail and stuff. That's just like so crazy to me. thinking now, like, imagine fishing on the river and you see a seaplane coming down and landing. But yeah, Wheeling, West Virginia. It used to be so big and booming that they had, you know, seaplane deliveries and stuff. Because Wheeling, Charleston's the capital
now.
But Wheeling, West Virginia used to be the capital. When after the Civil War, they made Wheeling the capital. Wheeling was bigger, booming than Pittsburgh,
Pennsylvania, which is
crazy because Pittsburgh's big, and now Wheeling's all small. But yeah, it used to be. It used to be, you know, big and booming. Oh, didn't want that to do that. Didn't want that to do that there. Why you do that? But yeah, back to my grandpa, 96 years old, and man, let's just say they don't make them like they used to. We were carrying drywall, unloading, you know, like a stack of drywall from the truck one day. And, you know, I'm carrying one sheet. I'm not struggling, you know, but they're heavy. And you got a whole truckload to do, so you don't want to wear yourself out. And he's, you know, he's not cussing me, but in his own words, you know, giving me crap about not wanting to carry 2 sheets. Who wants to carry 2 sheets of drywall at the same time? He wasn't 96 then. This was like 5 years ago. He's probably like 89 or 90. But he's giving me crap about not wanting to carry 2 sheets of drywall. And I'm just thinking, man, where does this energy come from? Like, that is crazy. And still to this day, he pressure washes his deck, climbs up ladders, does roofing repair, and like, it's just wild. Wild. One can only hope, one, if they even reach that age, and 2, if they do, that they'll have energy like that. Like, I never seen, like, he'll run circles around 16-year-olds, and I'm not even kidding. Well, especially, that's probably not that hard to do these days. 16-year-olds these days, you know, they have no work ethic. So it probably wouldn't be too hard to run circles. I like how I put that gold in there. That gold flash. You can barely see it, but I bet you the fish will see it, you know. Dave says he missed building houses. I bet. Doing stuff like that. Like, building something's just like, I don't know. You have to do it to understand. Like, when I used to build engines and stuff, or cars, like, to actually, you know, to start with nothing and then turn it into something, it's just, it's hard to explain. You just have to do it. I used to do roofing, and very short-lived, and it was very, very satisfying to, you know, see a roof with just bare trusses, and then a few days later it's all done. Like, yeah, you can see that flash in there. Anybody want any colors made? Tell me what colors. Dave sent me some of his chat. He said there was a pretty good fight in the back parking lot. Double Hook says his dad's in the nursing home in Prairie. Pretty Prairie. I don't know if that's a town or a facility. Double Hook says you always carry 2 sheets. See, I was only trying to carry 1. Well, we started out the first time, he grabbed 3 sheets. And I'm like, I'm sliding him back, pushing it back, and he's pulling it forward, and I push it back. I'm like, I'm not carrying 3. And he scuffs, and we grab 2, and we carry him. And we had to carry him like a half a block, and then into the yard, up the steps, down the hall. So it wasn't like we were just unloading them from the truck and setting them there. We had to walk, you know. So we carried 2. I get back, and I'm winded. And I'm looking at this whole bed full of drywall. I mean, it's up to the bed rail. You know, there's probably like, I don't know, 15, 20 sheets. And I said, I'm not carrying 2. And he just looks at me, not saying nothing, just staring right through me. I'm waiting for him to say something. He doesn't say nothing. So I say again, I'm not carrying 2. He wasn't happy, but he knew I wasn't going to help if he made me carry 2. Well, basically, he knew I wasn't going to carry 2. So he settled for 1. But every trip, he's like, we could be halfway done by now. We're only a quarter of the way done. And we got halfway done. He's like, we could almost be all the way done. But you want to work harder instead of smarter. I remember in this very basement, there was a gas valve, like, you know, for your furnace, you know, your natural gas. And there's this valve I was trying to turn, I forget, off or on, but I couldn't turn it. And I'm like, give me that rag, hand me that rag. And he's like, you know, he doesn't even go for the rag. He just starts coming at me all fast. Like, you know, because he's mad, and shoves me out of the way, and, well, doesn't shove me, but, you know, gets me out of the way, grabs it one-handed, turns it, bam, opens it, like, no problem. I was like, man, that's that old, crazy old man strength, you know? Double Hook says, gotta go, got some stuff in the shop, dude, be blessed. You too, be blessed. If I don't see you, have a great new year. And that goes for everybody in chat. Have a great new year. Anybody in chat, what color you want? Why ain't no one saying any colors? What colors you want, Todd? Everybody's got to have a favorite color. My favorite color is green. Green, green, green. So we'll do some green. You know what's messed up? My favorite color has always been green. And people would ask me, why green? And I'd say, because it's the color of money. And that may not seem funny or odd to you, but I was like 6 years old. 5, 6, 7 years old saying that. Because it's the color of money. But as I got older, I liked the color green because Kawasaki. Well, one, because Ninja Turtles. Like, the Ninja Turtles were green, and their van was green. And I loved the Ninja Turtles, so I liked the green. But then as I got a little bit older, I liked green because of Kawasaki dirt bikes and stuff, like KX80s. That green motocross color. Like, I don't know, I just always loved that green dirt bike, so I loved green. But way before Ninja Turtles and dirt bikes, my parents told me, when people would ask me, you know, why I like the color green, I would say it's because it's the color of money. I was like 6 years old, and that was my answer. And looking back now, it's pretty funny. let's do some different materials. We got some stinky old bucktail somewhere. It's still got the skin on it and everything. Here we go. Let's see, we'll do green. We'll do white. Some white bucktail. This stuff stinks, man. Big time. Whew! Just now got the whiff. Just now got the whiff of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something with this focusing. It focuses amazing when my hand's up to it. I figured it would be the opposite. That it would focus when the hook's there, but then when my hand's there. But I think it's my color of shirt or the buttons on my shirt. I'm not sure. But next time we do this, I should have it straightened out as far as the focusing goes. Ouch, I just about cut my finger. I'm glad I got gloves on. Look, I just cut. If I didn't have gloves on, I'd have just freaking cut my fingers. Yeah, if I didn't have gloves on, every time I wrap this thread like this, the thread gets snagged on my fingers because they're so rough from working on cars every day for a living. Like every wrap, it would be like snag, 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 and it makes the thread all fray and come apart, and it breaks. Like I'll have it stuck on my skin of my finger, and I'll try to pull it off, and the thread breaks, and it's such a pain. So I just do these dumb gloves on. Makes it easier, so I'm not fighting. Like right now, I wouldn't be able to do this without gloves on, wrapping it like that. It would be getting snagged on my fingers. See how it's sliding on the gloves? Slide, slide, slide. It would be snag, snag, snag. Okay, I'm reloaded. I'm gonna look at the chat in a minute. Y'all better throw out some colors that you want to see, Todd. Says there's like 10 people in here, and I asked what colors y'all want to see Todd, and no one's answering. Like, come on now. Y'all gotta have some colors you like. What color? Shoot, if you don't have a favorite color, then what color do you like to see? What color do you like to see? What color do you like to fish with? You know? Like, what's your go-to color for catching some fish? You gotta have a go-to color. Heather's back. Blue or green? All right, Heather, we'll tie some blue or green for you. And for me. because I'll be the one using them to catch fish. We're gonna finish that again. It seems like it's wanting to come undone. There we go. Hard to see that green up against my green glove there.
Oh, hard to see that white up against that white glove. Here, let's give it a black backdrop.
There we go. We'll keep tying until we get this board. Here's the trout flies. We'll tie a couple more trout flies too, because I did them in the beginning, and no one was. Some people didn't get to see them, but we'll keep going until we fill this board up. But there's the panfish ones, and there's the trout ones. All right, Heather said blue or green. Oh, if anyone wants to drop their link in chat, feel free to. You can type doggone, like my channel name, DOGAN, and Nightbot will drop your link. Bill Owens, howdy. Raw Wilson, I think I said hi to you in case I didn't. Okay, what do I do with my thread? There it is. Okay, let's see, what kind of blue do we got? You want a light blue or dark blue? Well, I just dropped them. Looks like it's gonna be dark blue. Well, I think I can get to it. Oh, my butt is so numb. Oh, I need a better chair if I'm gonna be doing this anymore. We got light blue. You know what? We'll do light and dark blue. How about that? We'll stack them. We will stack them. We'll even put some flash in it. We'll put the flash in between. the feathers. Maybe. Maybe. Well, we're gonna take that off. I wanted the flash on top of the feather, not under it. Let's do this. We'll tie the feather, then we'll put the flash on. Tie the fly. I thought this was blue flash, but it's actually green, I think. Yeah, if I don't do nothing for New Year's, I'm definitely probably gonna go fish. Cause I can't see myself sitting. I don't really go to the bars anymore. Which, that's not forever. At least that's what I tell myself. That my bar days aren't done. Just for now. The way it used to be is I would drink in the summer. And it would just come natural, like, you know, mud bogging, being at the lake, camping, campfires, sitting around, drinking a beer. But, so in the summer I'd drink. And then come winter when it got cold, I would quit doing them things to where when I, you know, things that would make you have a beer in your hand. And I would just quit drinking naturally come wintertime. So I'd go all winter without drinking, really. I mean, unless it was like a holiday or something, you know what I mean? Thanksgiving or Christmas. For the most part, I'd go all winter without drinking. And then come summer, start, you know, mud bogging and camping and sitting around a fire, and I'd just, you know, pick up beer, start drinking again. But then one summer, I just, I don't know, just didn't start drinking again like I always do, like clockwork come summer. So I don't really drink that much anymore. But I tell myself eventually I'll get back to it. I just always got stuff to do, you know, and I ain't trying to drink and drive. And I always got stuff to do, places to go, and it's like drinking would just hamper that. But I tell myself once I get, you know, get caught up with life and get things squared away and do things I've been putting off and get in a better place, that I'll start drinking and going out again here and there. But as of now, I haven't been going out. So if I don't do anything on New Year's that's fun, I will probably just go fish. Because I'm not trying to sit home by myself on New Year's. And fishing's always fun, so yeah. How could you not have a good time if you went fishing? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Gene? Are there any Genes in here? Are there any Genes who know what I mean? Alright, who wants any other colors? What colors y'all want to see Todd? Hey, Italian Bushcraft. Howdy, howdy. Hey, if anyone wants their link dropped, feel free to type dog on, just like I did in chat. DOGAN. Nightbot will drop your link.
So if you're trying to get subscribers and stuff, or you don't have 50 subs to go live, feel free to
if you don't have 50, my phone just hit low battery. But I don't even know how long that low battery
message was up there.
But anyways, there's a blue one for you.
Really?
It's got some flash in it. I like that actually.
See, that's why I like to ask for colors. That I would have never made that if I didn't ask.
I would have never made that if I didn't
ask what colors people like.
And that ended up being I like that one a bunch. That's real nice. Thanks, Heather. What other colors y'all want to see? Come on, throw some colors out there. We're going to do another bubble gum, because I love the bubble gum. Mainly, what's up with that jig head? It's like loose. That's alright, we'll tighten it up with some thread. I mainly love the bubble gum color because pink works awesome for walleye and sauger, and so does white. So them two colors together just, you know, are amazing. Amazing. Man, it's too quiet down in this basement. That's all I know. See, if we was on the old tiki-talkie, we could be listening to music. Okay. Let's get some marabou.
Maybe if I can get out of the bag. Come on, marabou. Where, oh, where is my marabou?
Oh, we got 2 pieces. We don't need that many. We don't need that many. Okay, I'm reloaded. Man, you almost need like a... You know how wood shops have them
vacuums for the sawdust? You almost need like a vacuum for tying these flies. Like all this stuff like flying around, breathing in. Like there's all these particles of these feathers floating.
It wouldn't take much of a vacuum
either to suck all this stuff up, you know what I mean? Like a constant. The only thing with that is you couldn't do it live because you'd be hearing that humming sound.
But it'd sure be nice to have something
Something that would suck all that stuff up. I just thought of an invention though.
I got a whole book full of inventions that I've never done anything with.
Just ideas. But there's another idea.
Have a little Bluetooth speaker thing, but it's actually a vacuum. Like a fan. Basically a fan. That would have a little collection chamber, and it would suck. You leave it running while your time flies, and it would suck all this little, like, you know, all these particle, all this stuff up that's like flying around in the air and getting in your eyes and in your nose and making you itch because it's on your skin. And Yeah, you just set a little cube
thingy on your desk, flip it on, and it would have enough suction
to just draw them feathers towards it and suck them in. I got a bunch of inventions. Like, imagine like a gel toilet seat that's like made out of a gel, but it's a gel that maintains temperature to where it doesn't get hot and doesn't get cold. Then there's no more cold toilet seats. That would be more for
like the women, you know what I mean? But
just be a gel filled seat with the type of material in it that doesn't get cold. Plus, you ever sit on a toilet seat that it's like that plastic toilet, like the cushion toilet seats, and they're cracked, and when you sit on them, they pinch your butt. There'd be no more pinched butts with a gel toilet seat. No more pinched tushies. Now, you know my greatest invention
ever, and I wouldn't say it was stolen from me because, like, I didn't tell enough people for it to be stolen, but so I wouldn't say it was stolen, but it was thought of. Someone thought of it and did something with it before me.
You know them disposable toothbrushes they sell for traveling, like the
Colgates.
Well, I had an idea of a
Disposable. Because I thought of this when I was a little kid, because I had to go back and forth between my parents' house, my mom's and my dad's, and I'd always have to pack my clothes and pack my toothbrushes and not forget it and get yelled at if I did forget it. And so I thought of a disposable toothbrush
that's already got toothpaste on it. It's biodegradable to make all the tree
hugging hippies happy.
Where all you do is wet it, use it, throw it away. Come in like a 3-pack. And 5-6 years go by, and you know what comes out? Wasn't disposable toothbrushes.
It was them Wisp. I think they were called Wisp. You put them on your finger. I don't even think they sell them no more. But you put it on, it's a little pouch you put on your finger, you run it under water, and you
use your finger to clean your teeth. I think they're called like Wisp or something. I don't even think they sell them no more. But anyways, that come out. And when I seen that and I was a kid, I was like, dang it, that's like my idea. But my idea was better. You know, because mine was biodegradable. They come in 3-packs. And already it was an actual toothbrush. You're not using your dang finger. Well, them Wisp or whatever they were called,
the little pouch. It was like basically like, imagine if you cut this glove off, the tip of this glove off. You put it on your finger, you run underwater, and you brush your teeth. I don't think they sell them no more, but those came out. And I'm like, that's like my idea, you know. But mine's better because it's an actual toothbrush. Well, fast forward a few years, those things are out. And guess what comes out? The actual toothbrush with toothpaste on it.
It's basically exactly what I thought of as a kid. And I'm like, I was so bummed because I'm like, man, this is a real thing. People are buying these. I thought of this 10 years
before they actually come out. I thought of it before the ones that go on your finger even came out, like the little pouches
that you brush with your finger. But mine was still better because mine was biodegradable
to make all the tree hugging hippies happy, because they're like, oh, they're gonna ruin the world with toothbrushes.
The dumps are
gonna be filled with
disposable toothbrushes. So like, mine was still better in my mind.
But I didn't act on it. I was just a kid. I was on them patent websites, because you remember them commercials back in the day with the stone man or the caveman pounding on the stone making a wheel, and it was like a patent. Call and get your patents patented, you know. So that's what got me on the kick of thinking of inventions.
That commercial. Who remembers that commercial?
It was a caveman.
He's pounding on the rock, making a wheel out of stone.
And it's like, have an idea, got an invention, call 1-800 blah blah blah. Like,
So seeing that commercial is what gave me the idea.
yeah, to think of that toothbrush thing.
But that was my greatest thing. And you know what else I thought of? And this was before loofahs. Before loofahs was ever a thing.
It was a washcloth, which no one's made this yet still.
It was a washcloth with a pouch on it.
A Velcro pouch. And you would put your
soap in it. And it would lather itself up. And this was before loofahs were out. And all there was a washcloth and a bar of soap. And I thought, hey, what if a washcloth had a pouch on it? And you put your bar of soap in it, and it would lather itself. And you wouldn't have to
worry about dropping the soap. Like, that would probably be a top seller in prisons, you know? No, but seriously, though, like,
fast forward 10 years, loofahs came out, and body wash, and, you know, most people got away from washcloths and stuff. But, like, everything I ever thought
pretty much come out years later.
I got, like, probably 1,000 inventions. I'm not even kidding. I thought of. One I thought of recently was
The push-up pal.
Because some people can't do push-ups. Some people can't do
A single push-up if they're overweight.
Or have health or medical issues. But the push-up pal, you basically, it's like a device. You'd lay it on the ground.
It'd be spring-loaded. It would have, like a
plate, like the contour
of your chest. Like, it would have a base. You'd put it on the ground. It would have a shaft that comes up that's, like, spring-loaded. And it would have, like a chest plate you lean up against, and you do push-ups, and it assists you. And it could even be adjustable to where you can adjust the tension to where how much it helps you and aids you. And you use the push-up pal, and eventually one day you wouldn't even
need the push-up pal no more. But I never act on any of my ideas or inventions. Mainly because I have spent a lifetime of
people telling me that, you know, it wouldn't work, or
it's crazy, or they just look at you and think you're nuts, like half the people listening to me probably think right now.
So I just, like, never
do anything with them. Like, look at the ShamWow guy.
You know, look how much that dude's probably
got private jets and mansions
and everything.
ShamWow. I like that blue one the best, honestly. Look. The one Heather said to pick
blue out. I said, what color? She said
blue. Look at that. I like that. That's nice. What color y'all want to see, Todd? Pick a color. Hey, if anybody wants their link
drop, type DOGAN in chat.
Just like I did just now.
And Nightbot will drop your link. So if anybody's trying to get subscribers, or needs 50 subs to go live, there's 45 people in here right now. So drop your link, and I'm sure some of them people will check your channel out.
Oh, Heather leaving?
I didn't see.
Have a good
day and weekend. Oh, thank you, Heather.
You have a good one, too. All right, orange. What can we do with orange? How about orange on orange?
How's that sound? We got orange in there?
Yeah, we got orange in there.
We'll do an all orange one.
The only thing is this orange
don't really match.
No, don't fall. This whole bag of stuff's about to fall. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Way down yonder. We let it rubber on the asphalt. Got a little crazy. Oh, broke my thread. Got a little crazy, but never got caught. Dang it, I broke my thread. Alright, where's my tool? I don't know what it's called, but I know it's a tool. I need to get the thread back through here. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Yep, here we go. This is how you get the thread through. You take this little thingamajiggy, this little doohickey majiggy. Like this one here, the hole's bigger, and you can just get the thread started and then just suck it like a straw and it'll pull the thread through. But this one's too skinny, so you actually have to use this tool. Like, show this tool, do it like that. Maybe, baby. Maybe. Oh, dang it, I had it and it stuck to my glove. Maybe, baby. There we go. Yeah. You pull that through like that. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Bow, chicka, 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 bow. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again, my friends. Okay, I'm reloaded. All right, where's my orange? There's one. We're gonna do 2 layers of orange because this feather is just like too thin. You can even see through it. Oh, I dropped it. Let's see if we can find it. Got a little basement dirt on it. Okay. 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 Perfecto. Perfecto mundo. There we go. Dang. Low power mode. I got the low power mode message. Okay, we're gonna wrap it. Let's put this. Or, yeah, we'll use this. We will use this. what I usually do with this Chanel
is I'll leave it on this board.
Not the whole time, but get wrapping. Get wrapping part ways.
So you get an idea of how much you need and what it's going to look like.
And then once you get an idea of
how much you're going to need and how much you've used, then cut it off, because then it's much easier to wrap, you know?
Like, because they make different sizes. You know, skinny, medium, large, extra large. So every Chanel is different. Now, if you're sitting here tying flies that are exactly the same and they're all identical, then you know how much Chanel, you know, to cut off. But if you're bouncing around from different brands and different diameters, then... Or if you got money and don't care, then you just cut off more than enough and you waste it. But I try not to waste any, so I try to be aware of...
Oh, that just come undone.
See, I'm trying to talk and work at the same time, and sometimes
talking and working just don't work.
But that's okay. We fixed our mistake. Oh my goodness, I did it again. I don't know how many times it's going to let me correct it without it being totally jacked. I promise I'm not going to do that again. Alright, there we go. Lock that Chanel in. Give her a snip-a-doo. Where's that sticking out? Like, there we go. Give her a couple wraps to clean her up. There we go. And then we finish it. Take our whip finisher and we whip it. We whip it real good. Give it 1 whip, 2 whip, 3 whip, 4 whip. I might have did 5. I don't know. Either way, it don't matter.
3 to 5 turns.
3 to 5. How's that one, y'all? I like that one too. Y'all like that one? I like that orange. It actually looks like
a bug. Like a bug color, you know?
Alright, what color do y'all want? 50 people in here, no one said a color other than Heather. Am I speaking Greek? Here, we'll tie a little trout fly. I think I said we were going to tie a trout one. Because that's what I did in the beginning. Green. Alright, Fat Cat said green. We'll do some green on this one. We do some green. Can't believe it's going to be 2025 already. That's crazy. I did not think I'd be around to see it. Sad to say. But I'm happy I am. Yeah, guys, it's to 50 people in here. It says, I know the focus ain't great. I think it's my shirt color,
Or the buttons.
but I'm gonna try to work on
Fixing that for next time. It focuses perfect when my hand's up.
But I take my hand away and it
Loses. You know what? It could be that light too. Let me
flip this overhead off. Nah, it's still not doing it. See, I don't know what it is. Might be my shirt. But anyways,
You figure when you put your hand up, it would
focus on your hand and not focus on this. And when you take your hand away, that it would focus good, but it's the opposite. Put my hand up and it focuses good, but I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna try to
fix that for next time.
Try to figure out
what the deal is, you know.
Probably shouldn't cut that with them scissors. But you can't get it tied close, you know what I mean? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Come on, don't be like that. There we go. It don't show up too good with the green. There we go. I just dropped one of my flies on the ground too. Some green for you, fat cat.
We'll do another green one because that's not that much green.
Come on, feather, get off here. There's what we've done so far. Well, I'll be back. I need to get my phone charger.
since there's a decent amount of people in here, I figure I'll advertise what I usually do, which is fish. Usually we are live streaming from the jet ski. Yeah, normally we live stream from the jet ski. Fish, Ohio. Oh, shoot. Is that charging? Yeah, it's charging. But normally we live stream fish from the jet ski on the Ohio River. So if that's something anybody's interested in this spring, we will be doing plenty live streaming fishing from the jet ski. So if anybody wants to see that, definitely subscribe. There we go. We're cooking with peanut oil now. But yeah, if anyone's interested in, you know, fishing from the jet ski on the Ohio River, live action, definitely subscribe. And yeah, I mean, we still fish in the winter too. We catfish, walleye fish. I just went up there and got a charger for the phone. Now I need a charger for the tablet. We'll tie a couple jigs and then we'll go get it. But yeah, if anyone wants to see some live action, definitely subscribe. We do fishing in the winter still, walleye, sauger, catfish. We basically fish for everything, but mainly walleye and catfish. Okay, let's see. Where's my marabou? There we go. We'll do some pink. We'll do a bubble gum. Anybody want to see any other colors? I got any color you want, Kevin. You name it. You say it, we'll tie it. What do they say in them roadside restaurants? You kill it, we grill it. You kill it, we grill it. You name it, we tie it. Any color you want. Any color you want. Like Burger King, you can have it your way. Up to a point. You can have it your way up to a point. BK, have it your way. Is that how that song goes? BK, have it your way. Oh man, that's not doing it. It's not doing its thing. Struggler, welcome, welcome. If anyone wants to drop their link too, just type DOGAN and Nightbot will drop your link.
most of the times. Sometimes he's being a dastardula, a hardhead, and doesn't do it. But most of the time he does. Oh, why is that doing that? Don't do me like that. I just about broke my thread. I heard it. I heard it. Why is it? I don't know. I don't know what you've been told. Catching catfish never gets old. I don't know what you've been told. Catching catfish never gets old. We got any pink? Pinky? I don't know what you've been told. Catching catfish never gets old. Kevin lost. You shouldn't have been able to lose your wrench. Because everyone's just a normal. Everyone's just a normal mod. Standard mod. There's no managing moderators. So I don't know how you lost your wrench. Them wrenches are hard to come by. I've been debating making everyone mods. But I didn't, like, for a while. Well, I haven't been making any more mods since summertime. Like, the people that are mods, they're grandfathered in. They were with me since the beginning. And the people who are mods, and the ones that aren't. And the reason I did that is just because, you know how when you're in some channels and everyone's asking to be mods constantly, like, again, like, and even now I still got to explain and, you know, tell people no or tell them why, you know, like, but the less people mods are, the less people ask, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel bad because there's some people that's been in here for a long time and they're not mods. But it's much easier if I just say, hey, people that are mods, and I'm not making anyone else mods. But that might be the wrong thing to do. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Maybe I should be making everybody mods. You know what I mean? But then there's some people you don't want to be mods. And if everyone's mods, it's kind of like on Facebook. When someone's like, hey, I sent you a friend request. And you don't want to add them as your Facebook friend. But how do you justify it when you add everyone else? So it's the same thing with mods. How do you, you know, how can you add everyone but not some? So I don't know. Man, why is that feather getting wrapped up in there like that? Come on, get out of here. There we go. I was looking for my bomb snip pliers. These little side cuts. I don't know what I do with them. I still don't know how you lost your wrench, Kevin. Because nobody's a managing moderator. And I'm pretty sure the only one that can take your wrench away is a managing mod or me. So, like, did YouTube take it away? You know. Oh, I didn't see that white feather. How'd that get wrapped around? Let's see, I think we can fix that. Skip, skip, skip to Maloo. Skip, skip, skip to Maloo. There we go. That's Chanel. The problem is that's not really Chanel. That's from Hobby Lobby. It's a cactus yarn, they call it. And it actually has metal in it, so it doesn't wrap good. But it looks pretty. Yeah, Fat Cat, he's been in here a while. We'll make him a mod. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. It's easier just to not make anyone mods. Like, the people that are mods are the mods. But then the people that's been coming in and supporting me for a while, it's like the right thing is to make them mods, you know? You know? You know? You know? Alright, there we go. We're running out of room. Good thing I ain't going for color coordination. Talk about color clashing. The favorite one so far is that blue one. I don't know, I like that orange one too. But I like his blue one. I like that blue one a bunch. It's got the flash. It's got the blue. It looks like blue and white, but it's actually blue on blue. That under feather is a very, like a sky blue. Hey guys, is Cindy live yet? I doubt it. I doubt everyone will be in here. I asked her earlier if she was going live, and I don't know if she either didn't answer or she either didn't answer or I didn't see it. I hope they're going live or are live, because I'm gonna, when I'm done doing this, I am hoping I can watch them and get some good laughs in for the night. Is she going live though? I asked her earlier, and like I said, I either didn't, she didn't answer, or I didn't see her answer. Isn't it amazing how great her and Travis's channel is? Like, it is freaking amazing. Like, there is not a better channel out there. Like, period. Like, the chat. Like, how many channels can you see, like, on a slow night when the bite's not hot? How many channels can you sit in for the whole night and have a good time? You know what I mean? Struggler says, that's really nice. Blue's my favorite color. I appreciate it. No, I just gave it back, Kevin. As soon as you said that, I went in there and changed it back to being a mod. Alright, let's see. What color are we going to do now? How about white, black, and silver? Well, Oh, that one needs trimmed down. I'll be right back. I gotta get something to drink. I can't believe Puppy's still sleeping. That's crazy. That's one good thing about puppies. All they do is sleep. But that's a good thing. He wasn't sleeping earlier, let me tell you. He had me running around. Why does that say not charging? He had me running around like crazy. Oh, while we're tying jigs, I might as well show you all these. For getting unsnagged. Leland. You slip them, you turn. It's like a sinker slide. But you turn this cap, you put it on your line, and let it go down to the jig. So if you get your, if you get these jigs, or any jig, especially these little ones snagged up on some wood or branches, they're made for the trout magnets and crappie magnets and panfish magnets, but they will work for anything. These things are amazing. And they work like, I bought 2 packs of these. I bought this pack 5 years ago. And I never even had to open this pack. I lost one of them. But I still got 2 more out of the other pack. But if you get snagged a bunch, these are amazing. Definitely an investment. They were sitting right in front of me on the peg board. So I figured I'd show. Skip, skip, skip the maloo. Skip, skip, skip the maloo. Yeah, Kevin, we should meet up at that New Martinsville Dam, man. Because I've never been there. And they even have hydros. I've never fished the dam that has hydros, that has the flow. I think they only have 2 hydros, and I looked on Google Maps, and they have like an amazing like fishing pier accessing that they focus, that's just for fishing. Okay. Pretty bad I got to set an alarm to remind me to take out the trash. But if I don't, I'll forget. It's not my alarm for the trash at work or home. That I can remember. Because I'm sitting here and I remember. But the trash at work... The trash at work, I always forget. And then when it piles up for 2 weeks at work, it is out of control. Out of control. Well, what'd you do that for? What'd you do that for? Yeah, the trash, they come before I get to work, so if I don't take it out tonight, the trash men would already have come and gone before I get there, you know? Boom, boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. See, I like this one. That's a nice one. I like that one a bunch. Definitely. $61 in December. That's just crazy. My Great Danes. Is your dog's name Hung? Says I can't get hung up in the bathtub. If so, that's a pretty funny name. I'm gonna dye a couple quarter ounces. Couple quotas. Slap don't work in here, Alan. I ain't ever set it up yet. The only thing I got working is weather, welcome, dog on. You can drop your link, DOGAN, and then lurking, LURK. It'll say so and so is lurking. I need to get the other Nightbot set. Yeah, the other Nightbot stuff set up. I have the commands and stuff. I had someone send them to me. I just never set them up. One reason is because it took so long. Like, the last time I fooled with Nightbot, oh, it was a nightmare. It took forever trying to get it to work proper, you know? Here's some green for you, fat cat. Maybe, if I can get it to lay right. Can't get the poofy to poof away. Can't get the poof to poof down. Sometimes you want it poofy, and then sometimes you don't. That reminds me of a commercial. What was that commercial? I think it was a cereal commercial. Something about sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't, or something like that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think it was a cereal commercial. Sometimes you feel... I ain't heard it in a long time. Do a hot pink. Alright, we'll do... What color jig head, Kevin? Pink, white, silver. Anybody have any other requests? Black jig head, hot pink. Alright, we can do that. These green and whites would be good to do on St. Patty's Day. Man, come on, feathers, get out of there. There we go. Yeah, sometimes that feather gets on the wrong side of the hook. It just doesn't lay right. See, that'll look real good when it gets wet. Like, that's not laying right. But once it gets wet a few times and dries, oh, it'll be like butter. Be like butter. Butter, butter, butter. If anyone hasn't hit that thumbs up yet, hit that thumb. Alright, black jig head. Hot pink. Where's my pink thread? There we go. Is this hot enough for you? Almost looks like red, but it's pink. My name's Panky. 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 What movie was that from? Oh, Friday. Friday after next. Pinky. Oh, Pinky. He owned the record store, Pinky. I'm always trying to put my feathers on without having the thread on there yet. Wasn't that Friday? Isn't that where Pinky was from? The movie Friday? It wasn't the first Friday, but it was the second, for Friday after next. You know, there's so many movies I can't wait till my kid gets older. He's only 11, so he ain't watching he's not gonna watch any Friday movies. But when he gets older, you know, I can't wait to like watch the movies like that I love that I wish I could see. You know, there's movies you wish you could watch again for the first time, like that you've never seen. Because see, I'm not one of them people that can watch a movie. Like some people, like my ex, she could watch a movie 50 times in the same year. 50 times. I'm not even kidding. Again and again. Not me. I watch a movie once and that's it. I'm done. Now I might watch it twice just because there's things you don't, especially comedies. There's stuff you don't realize. You can watch a movie, laugh, and then watch it a second time and pick up on stuff that you didn't realize. You know, things that you missed or just didn't click in your mind, like stuff that's funny, stuff that you didn't laugh at the first time you watched it. So, like, I might watch a movie twice, but any more than that, no way. Unless like many years have passed. Like I watched all the Star Trek episodes with Captain Kirk. What's that actor's name? The original Captain Kirk. Why can't I think of his name? Anyway, someone in chat will tell me. But years and years, like decades passed since I watched the first Star Trek. And I started watching them again recently, but so much time has passed. It's like, not like I never watched them, but there was a lot of stuff to where I didn't know what was going to happen or how the episode was going to play out because so many years have passed. But anyways, like I was saying, there's movies to where you wish you could watch them again for the first time ever just because they were so funny or so good of a movie. It's like you wish you could go back and experience watching that movie for the first time. But the next best thing is having your kid watch it with you for the first time and having them experience it. But a lot of movies are too bad. Like Friday, he's too young to watch Friday. But I can't wait till he's older, to watch that movie and, sit down and laugh with him. Like right now we're watching Home Alones. That's about as rated as it gets. Where they're shooting people with the Tommy guns, and he's like, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal." My kid's so young and innocent, he thinks filthy animals a cuss word.
So we're a long ways from watching Friday.
But wasn't that Friday after next? The dude named Pinky, I think that was. Yeah, people don't hit the likes for me when I'm not fishing. I don't know why. Even when I'm fishing, they don't. Now, if I'm on the jet ski, people hit likes. The likes go up like quick. Man, what's Captain Kirk's name? That's driving me nuts. My tablet's on 1%, so I'm not going to be able to see chat here in a minute. Albert OP says, "Hello, everyone. Just let you know God loves you. He died for your sins, and He will never leave you. Please start reading the Bible and have a good night." Well, thanks for that kind comment, Albert. Appreciate that. William Shatner. That's who it was. William Shatner. The original Captain Kirk. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. I knew. And why didn't anyone in chat say who it was? 43 people in chat, and no one could tell me that William Shatner played the original Captain Kirk. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, William Shatner. I knew that. That's one of them things that drives you crazy. You know something, and like you just can't think of it. I need to put more thread around that poofy poo. Well, there we go. It's coming. It's coming. There we go. We got it. We got her looking good. Do I have any pink Chanel? I do, but I don't know if I can find it. You want an all pink body, Kevin, or you want it wrapped in this? You want the body wrapped in this? It's got pink in it. You can't tell on camera. That's weird. You can't see the pink at all on camera, but there's a lot of pink in it. Oh, hey, Kevin. I used to never watch, like, Star Trek, Star Wars. Man, I couldn't even tell you the difference. I thought Star Trek and Star Wars was the same thing.
Couldn't even tell you the difference from Star Trek and Star Wars, you know?
But my ex actually got me to do a lot of things. Like I wouldn't eat
Lobster or crab. I was like, ew, no way, no crab. Well, she convinced me to eat some snow crab.
Oh man, been in love ever since. And same with Star Trek. I wouldn't watch that show. I
Couldn't, like I said, I couldn't tell you the difference from Star Trek, Star Wars. Nope, I ain't watching that geeky stuff.
But let me tell you, they're
Actually both very good shows. The
storylines are amazing. And the fact is,
they both spread over, you know what, 3 decades, 4 decades. There's so much stuff to watch. Like, you know, you can watch that stuff for years before you watch it all.
And but I can say Star Trek
is way better than Star Wars.
I mean, one reason Star
Trek I thought was off is because, like, it's not in, like, the storyline is not in order with the years that the movies came out.
Like this, like if you want the storyline to make
sense, you have to watch, like, the second or the third or the fourth movie first, and then go back and watch the originals. It's weird.
But even not counting that,
the storyline being out of order, I still like Star Trek way better.
You know, with Captain Kirk and Spock and Scotty and Uhura. Yeah, definitely. If you're gonna pick
one, Star Trek or Star Wars, I'd definitely recommend Star Trek.
And if you can get into the old,
you know, cheesy 70s stuff,
you know, the old cheesy 70s science fiction stuff, then I would recommend watching the first ones, like the one from the 70s with William
Shatner, and then just start there.
I hear the church bells. Is it already 6? I don't like how I got that thread over top of the Chanel. I wrapped it too many times, actually. But there we be. Yeah, once these get wet and dry, they'll
dry in that perfect
sleek profile.
You know, they'll look perfect once they get wet and they dry.
So if you're ever tying something in here,
like me,
you know, I'm like, man, I don't like how that's laying. It will lay perfect once it gets wet and it dries. That'll catch a fish. See, them under feathers I used
Were too damaged.
They were too ruffled. It made them too poofy. But again, when they get wet, it'll all look just perfect, like, you know. Anywho, I gotta go let this dog out, and it's feeding time for him
And myself, but here's what we tied today.
And then there's the trout. The trout flies. And them are tied with my chicken. I got a barred Plymouth Rock chicken. And these are feathers from her that fell out. My favorite one is this one. Heather said blue. And I actually like this one a bunch. That's my favorite one of the day.
Well, let me get some tweezers
so y'all can see it. Yeah, check that out. That's my favorite one we did today. And if anyone's wondering why I have gloves on doing this, it's because working on cars, my hands are so tore up and dry and messed up. Whenever I'm, wrapping, the thread gets stuck on my skin on my fingers, and it snags the thread and breaks it and stuff, and it gets all frayed. Like, see how this is? It'll be on my finger stuck, and it'll be all like this, frayed, and I'm trying to get it off and pulled off, and it's a disaster. So I just put these gloves on so I can, be like tying it real quick. Without that, I can't even go like 3 wraps, and it'll be snagged on my freaking fingers. Anywho, we tied a handful of flies. My butt's numb. I've been sitting here too long. I gotta feed the dog and feed myself. Catch y'all later, and hopefully we will be on the water soon. Catch y'all later. Have a good one. Everyone that watched, thanks. And anyone that's in here who doesn't know Skipjack Cindy, which I know most people do, but there might be a couple people that don't. She's gonna be live soon. Skipjack Cindy, go check her out. It's an awesome show, and everybody that's in here will be in there. But there's a few people in here that that are newbies that I've never seen before. So anyways, catch y'all later. Have a good one.